What's happening, aficionados? This is Alex with TDM Cigars, just bringing you a quick little update. The website is nearing completion. We are hoping to have everything signed, sealed, delivered, and ready to go no later than May 15th. That is a tentative date, so it may in fact change depending if there are any unforeseen issues. Speaking of web stuff, just a special shout out to my web development team over at NPS Design Studio. If you guys are looking for website design, social media, advertisements, that kind of a deal, contact Christy Smith over at NPS Design Studio. That's going to be www.npsdesignstudio.com. Tell her Alex sent you from TDM Cigars. I'm going to tell you, best experience ever. She's walked me off a ledge several times. Again, this whole web stuff, that's not my language. So she's explained things to me in great detail. She's amazing. Her and her team are just amazing. So if you're looking to do new websites and all that kind of stuff, please feel free to go ahead and contact her directly. So what's happening? Website's nearing completion. Just there's tidying up, right? There's, you got to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb so you don't look like an idiot. Let's call it for what it is. As I told you in one of our previous videos, the blend for our flagship product is complete. However, before I can put a stamp on it, I have a tasting panel team that I'm going to be putting some packs together for and sending them off and having them do a complete taste testing and review. What else? We have a bunch of events coming up. The two that are coming up the quickest is May 15th. We're going to be working with Falls Township Fire Department on a golf tournament. May 30th, it's the Tullytown Fire Department Station 33's annual cornhole tournament. If you listen, we did it last year. It was amazing. I didn't think cornhole was going to be that freaking exciting, but it was amazing. Burgers, hot dogs, beer, cornhole, cigars, great time. Firefighters, y'all should really come down. It's amazing. It's down in Tullytown, Pennsylvania. We do have a couple other events for the spring and the fall, and as those dates become solidified, we will let everybody know what's going on. As far as the home front, everybody over here is doing well. We're continuing to learn. We have a couple of videos coming up. Tomorrow, April 9th, it comes the premiere of Jesse Learns How to Roll. I gotta tell you guys, I'm freaking proud of this kid. Honestly, I had some preconceived notions. I really thought he was just going to just crap the bed, and this is why I picked him. This is why I picked him to help me run this company. Just watch the video. I smoked a couple of the cigars that he rolled, and what it taught me was what I need to show him on the next video that we do, another rolling video together. But they were smokable. Listen, when I first started rolling, they were dog turds. Half of them you couldn't smoke. It's just it was either too tight or it was underfilled. They were just all over the place. I recently found one of my original rolls from 3 years ago where I had the wrapper on backwards, and you're like, how the hell do you put the wrapper on backwards? Well, if you watch the videos, you actually have to roll the tobacco a certain way. So so we did all that. On Saturday, this Saturday, we also have the first official episode of So You Want to Be in the Cigar Industry. That is from my perspective. Okay, now obviously results will vary depending on where you're at, who you're working with, etc., etc. So you just go ahead and keep that in mind. Okay. We have a ton of videos planned. We're working on a couple of review videos, a lot more of the cigar table. The other thing is This whole thing started with a web platform when we had our initial website called the Big Chief Cigar Review. I was a paramedic chief. I'm a big guy, Big Chief Cigar Review. Yeah, whatever. So we're actually moving the Big Chief Cigar Review onto the cigar table. So in a new spotlight, we're going to be doing intermittent reviews on our actual cigar table, where you're actually going to see us talk about cigars, talk about products, whether or not they're box worthy, whether we would buy them again, cutters, lighters, all that kind of stuff. We're also going to be putting out some instructional videos, how to properly maintain a cutter, how to properly maintain a lighter, how to season a humidor. When you're shopping for a humidor, what should you or should you not do? Again, a lot of these things are opinion based, but I will give you the science behind the reasoning of why we made that choice, right? Because I'm a very facts and analytical kind of guy. The other thing we're working on is more rolling videos. You're gonna have to be patient with me on those because unfortunately they are tedious. It's a lot of tobacco to prep. It's a lot of equipment to move. The cigar lab duels as a workshop, so you know I have to move a lot of equipment around. So and it also depends on my availability versus Jesse's, because we like to do things a lot together, and it shows the novice aspect and it shows an intermediate level aspect. So you know, we're going from there. Little news on Jesse. So he is studying up. He's working on his cigar sommelier. He's been reading his tobacconist handbook so he can get his license. Proud of the guy. He's doing great. I will be getting my sommelier license at some point. My goal is to get the sommelier license and the master tobacconist. Because once I do all that, then I can go ahead and get my master roller certification. So fingers crossed. There's a lot of work, there's a lot of studying and all that kind of stuff. Since I don't want this just to be an update video, I want to pass on a little bit of education. I want to give you guys the heads up on what to look for in a tobacconist. So let's say you're brand new to cigars, you're not 100% sure what you want, you know nothing. The only thing you know is what you see in the movies, all gangsters, you know, these badasses all smoking cigars, all that kind of stuff. So you're brand new to cigars. First of all, always visit a brick and mortar. If you're gonna buy cigars for the first time, listen, I'm an online retailer and I'm telling you, do not buy online for your first time, okay? This is an online retailer telling you, do not buy online for the first time. Go to a brick and mortar, all right? Because you're gonna need to talk to a tobacconist or at least somebody who knows what they're doing. So a good tobacconist, the first thing that they're gonna do is they're gonna keep you away from all the expensive stuff. You're like, wait a minute, don't they make more money? Yes, we all make more money the more expensive stuff you buy. But to a good tobacconist, it's not about making the money now. Here's the way I work. You come to me, I'm gonna ask you a set of questions, and they're going to be habit related, food related, drink related. So they're going to be, all right, how do you like your steak? What type of spirits do you drink? Is it rum? Is it whiskey? Is it bourbon? Do you like coffee? Do you like chocolate? What kind of desserts do you like? You know, what do you do first thing in the morning? Once we get those answers, we're gonna be able to steer you to the proper cigar. And there's gonna be times where me, Alex, right? You come to me, I'm gonna tell you, don't start off with that expensive cigar. No. Here, move down to a lower, medium to a lower brand. And what this does is that it develops your palate. It develops your skill, how to cut, how to light, how to store, how to pick, right? You're gonna be able to taste different blends. And what did I just do to you? I now made the forever customer, because I don't want the one shot. I don't want the wham bam thank you ma'am. I want you to come back repeatedly. So my job as a tobacconist is to make you want to come back, give you a good experience, give you a good retail experience, and make you feel like you didn't get ripped off. So if you're just starting out in cigars, take it from me, go to a brick and mortar, find yourself a tobacconist, And the test is, if they start asking you those types of questions, then you know you're at the right place. And if you want to start buying things that your local to B&M doesn't sell, then you can go ahead and go online. All right. I'm probably shooting myself in the foot. However, I want to expand the industry. I want to expand the cigar culture, because I've said it before, rising tides raise all ships. So that's pretty much for today's update, guys. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow us on our socials. At TDM Cigars on Facebook, at the Big Chief Cigar Review featuring the cigar table. We're also on Instagram at Tabacalera del Monte. I know, it's my company page. Just bear with me. Everything is tied together so you can follow. If you guys want to join us, you can go to tdmcigars.com. The blogs are still up. The store's closed, but the blogs are up. You can subscribe to us for all of our latest, or like I said, you can follow this channel. We are looking for followers, guys. We're trying to expand the channel. We're just trying to expand general cigar knowledge, and again, we're trying to precipitate the cigar culture. That's it. That's me, Alex from TDM Cigars. Once again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Everybody have a great day.